just bowl 9, then your partner is bowling at a single pin, so it places pressure on all 4 bowlers to stay on strike, otherwise your partner is just bowling at spares all the time. So the man with this distinctive style opens up with all 10.
Yes, as you say, very distinctive style. 2 fingers in the ball, but no thumb. Uses the 2 hands, generates so much rotation on the ball.
Apologies to Chris, he is a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, who are having an awful year. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, great little cameo performance there from Barnes. Short format, just 10 frames, 1 game only. So these guys don't have an awful lot of chance to get themselves lined up.
Very nicely done.
Couldn't ask for a better start there from the young boy Don Barrett. Great strike, makes 2 in a row, and it's an early lead for the European squad.
Deal there. There is a real sense of purpose. Now, the maximum man. Well, all 4 of these bowlers open up with a strike. We expected nothing less.
Yeah, kind of a lazy 5-pin on that shot. Far be it from me to say Tommy Jones didn't quite cover it, but he's made 10. The squad is quite strong. Also, let's face it, Osku is Europe's ranked #1 bowler, European Masters champion, and his partner Don Barrett is ranked #2 on the European rankings, so you couldn't get a stronger side on paper.
Yeah, all 10 taken again. Palermaa, very businesslike. Very solid start. Can Barnes keep it going here? Yeah, right on line. And all 6 of these strikes we've seen have been near. So let's see if we can keep this thing going. We can. Out goes the 10. And I tell you, Dominic isn't showing any emotion, but his family and friends, the Domination, they are getting really involved in this. Raising the roof.
Dom is the friends and junior world champion. Tommy Barnes looking for another one. How predictable almost. 4 strikes in a row for each side.
Worth repeating if you missed last night's session. Team USA opened with 20 consecutive strikes. Jones 12, then Jason Couch tacked on another 8. And we've opened up with 9 here.
Bowling of the highest quality here at the Barnsley Metrodome. 2 of the strongest sets of players you could find anywhere in the world. 10-pin bowling at its absolute best. Chris Barnes, American PBA Player of the Year 2007. It's one of the many credentials and credits he's got to his name.
Well, just not in any doubt, was it?
It's that sort of thing that will turn the game around.
And there is nothing more frustrating for a bowler than a good pocket hit and a 7 or a 10 that doesn't get carried. Well, they all carried there. The stakes getting higher and higher. 6 in a row for Team Europe. They may need more. They will need more.
Isn't that amazing? All 4 players have come in.
Follow that, Tommy Jones.
So with the scores all equal after 6 frames, isn't that a ridiculous thing to say? 12 strikes in a row we've had.
A Europe win, and we're back in business here. There's Paul Moore waiting for his chance as well. Pete Webber in the background, sitting next to his wife Tracy, just in front of the Domination.
Just an interesting little stat, Nick, that Osku, although he's only played 2 singles games, 3 singles games in this tournament, he's actually averaging 265. So he's...
Well, they really do. Well, 7 for Europe, 6 for USA, 7 for USA. That 10 thought about it. That's the first pin that just sort of decided to wait a moment there. And Chris Barnes, I think his heart stopped for a split. Well, we're now in a situation where you daren't miss a strike.
This is crazy bowling. Well, let's just wait and see, but the odds are that there's going to be a corner pin standing sometime.
Well, this to keep the streak going. Oh, the 7 was a little bit dodgy, but it went.
Dear, oh dear. This is getting crazy, isn't it?
Well, I've never seen anything like this in doubles. The Americans got away with a dodgy 10 from Barnes. Now they've got away with a slightly dodgy 7.
Yeah, 4-pin really jumped all over that 7-pin, and it made sure it went eventually, and he knows how fortunate that is, because a spare at this stage of the game could mean
8 each. 9 for the Europeans.
Right, so the Europeans will stand up, and between them attempt to hit a 300 game. They've got the first 9. They have the opportunity in frame 10 to go all the way.
So every man that steps up is under intense pressure. How does Barnes cope? The 7 was dodgy last time. The 10 goes no problem this time. Yeah, very dialed in. 18 in a row.
Let's have a look at that score sheet sometime. It will show each team with 9 strikes.
That is a staggering score sheet. This is doubles.
How good they are.
Got him again. 10 out of 10.
Two extra balls in the 10th frame as Don Barrett shoots the first strike. It's now up to...
No, it's not. That could be the moment. It's not over for Europe because the Americans have to strike to put themselves in position to win this. But the spell broken at last, and that wasn't a good run from Osku.
Now it's left what we call the bucket. It's light in the pocket. It's a 2-4-5 in the 8-pin. It's a makeable spare, but who needs a spare on the last frame of a...
Yep.
286, and it's possibly not enough. What a fantastic game of bowling.
And if they do lose this, what on earth will that do to the psyche of the captain of Team Europe? The point was on. The point is now out of their hands. If Tommy Jones gets a strike here, Chris Barnes can then step up and win this. And remember, the 300 is still on. And it's still on. That is the point. He's not even thinking of a spare. You know he's thinking of all 10, and then it'll be up to Tommy just to shut the door. But anything more than 6, and it's a point for the Americans. It's 9, it's good enough. But the 300 goes, and yeah, there's the frustration.
Yeah, the game is over, it's been won. The Americans take the point. A fantastic game of bowling, just a single pin to shoot down.
Tommy's got to hit it to win it. That's going to happen. There it is. What a match. What a performance from all 4. And what a shattering blow for Osku Palermaa and Team Europe. On the 11th ball, Osku left 4 standing. And that is the difference. 3 pins, the margin of victory. A staggering scoreline, 286, a losing effort for Team Europe. 289, a winning effort for Team USA. And the momentum continues.